Here comes your pre-market summary for Wednesday, November 30th. We're starting off in positive territory, looking to wrap up the month, in fact, in positive territory. A nice move back to the upside after a bit of a choppy session yesterday. If you remember, we end in negative territory when all is said and done. But back to the upside this morning ahead of a whole bunch of key economic data coming up at 8:30 this morning. We get a second estimate on Q3 GDP. We get a second estimate on Q3 PCE numbers coming through as well. So going to be a tradable event coming at 8:30. Fed Chair Powell said to make a speech later on this afternoon as well. Could be a market moving event there around 1:30. We'll keep you updated when that happens. Here's how the futures are looking so far this morning. Back to the upside, as I mentioned, only just, but hey, we'll take it. 0.18, 0.07, and 0.31 there for the three main U.S. markets. Positive, though, top to bottom. Good to see. We're continuing this recent march to the upside for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Brazil coming out saying they'll accept payment through Bitcoin. So that was the positive catalyst, and move all the way to 17,000 overnight for Bitcoin. There's the overall market. Nice uptrend, still intact, chopping around in the top of the range here, but still intact is that nice uptrend. We'll watch these Chinese ADRs once again. We got more headlines overnight of loosening restrictions once again, cases dropping once again all throughout China. We got that Foxconn news yesterday. The city where Foxconn, the plant for Apple, is letting people get back to work and back to something that resembles normalcy, or a little bit better anyway. So Apple benefiting from that this morning. There's XPEV back to the upside. Speaking of Chinese ADRs, they reported better than expected numbers, but their forecast not good, but higher right now, pre-market for XPEV. There's Coinbase. Yeah, nice move in Bitcoin back to the upside. Not really doing much as far as volume is concerned for Coinbase. We'll talk about some of the crypto-related stocks, though. Tesla is set to benefit from this China positivity as well when it comes to COVID. Interesting story for Boeing this morning. A Senate Commerce Committee voting in favor of giving them an extension on some safety deadlines that are coming up at the end of the year for the 737 MAX. And Apple, as I mentioned, positive this morning on the China headlines. DoorDash out with this headline this morning, 1,250 jobs getting cut at DoorDash. We're coming up here very quickly, guys, under 30 minutes to go before we get going once again. A ton of economic data at 8:30. Make sure you're with us. We'll see you shortly on TraderTV.Live.